Hello everybody and welcome back to my Tekkit guide. Today I will be covering the equivalent exchange tools. So, like all tools, which you probably know how to make already, it's crafted by placing the shaft of the two blocks, like here and here, and then the thing that the tool is made out of. So, I'm just gonna grab myself some dark matter and some diamonds. So like I said before, you could make the tools by placing two or one dark matter, whatever you're making, like that, and this will get you a dark matter tool. And I'm just gonna go ahead and do this for all of the things real quick. It's the axe. Oh, silly me. Dark matter axe, dark matter hoe, dark matter shovel, dark matter sword. I can't forget that. And then the shears. And I believe that's it. Oh, right, the hammer. So that's how you make all of your tools. And when you have a dark matter tool, you can select one of them. Like I'm gonna do the shovel because I'm in sand. Or yeah, I made that earlier. Don't worry about that. And you press V, and what V does is it charges the object. So your regular shovel, it can go through sand pretty fast, right? It's a lot faster than a diamond pickaxe, and it won't break. But when it's fully charged and you right click, oh, I need EMC, right? Sorry, I'll just go grab some. Let's take that. Anyway, you right click, and boom, it just destroys a small area, or bigger if you change the setting. And if you press C, it'll change what mode it's in. So there's 1 by 1, and then there's 3 by 3. And when the mode, it doesn't affect the right click, but it affects the regular digging. So like that. Oh, and those black things that come off, those are called loot balls. So it's pretty useful. I'm just gonna jump down here. Now, a common misconception for the pickaxe is that it's only for ores. So if you right click, it'll just mine all the ores of that area. That's pretty much it. And it still breaks blocks pretty fast. Oh right, standard mode. So it has all the modes of the other things. Then there's I'll just do the hammer right now. The hammer is probably one of the greatest tools ever, because it's like a pickaxe, but it also affects the stone. So normal impact would be just one block. Mega impact is that, and then yeah, those are the only two modes. But anyway, if you charge it and right click, it just takes out an entire area, making this probably the most useful tool ever. That's the only problem, if you're not careful. I'm just gonna go back to the surface now. Alright, now the dark matter axe. It's also a pretty useful tool, because if you want to cut down trees really fast, like I mean you could have guessed, but just takes down a tree right away, like that. Also, most leaves. But you don't actually get the leaves, I don't think. Yeah, you only get the saplings. So that's pretty useful. Now, the hoe, which is kind of self-explanatory, just like all the others. There's, I don't think this one has modes. No, it doesn't. But you right-click and it's fully charged. It'll just hoe the entire area. Like that. Sword is pretty cool because it has this thing called AoE, area of effect. So I think that's actually only the red matter sword, but it's still a one-hit kill, so it's useful. And none of these are like none of these get into the really epic stuff until they're red matter. But anyway, this is the shears. It'll just shear an entire tree, and you'll get all the leaves if you like leaves. Alright, now, the next thing I will be showing you is how to make these into red matter. So just let me go over here. And now, to make red matter, here, let me just clear out my inventory. Okay. I don't want to delete that. Okay. Anyway, to make your red matter tools, you just place the tool right here, and then surround it by red matter and then one dark matter. And you'll get this red matter pickaxe. Same thing for this. Oh, and if you have red matter and you don't have a lot, the first thing I would do is or dark matter, I'd make the dark matter hammer. Because that's probably the most useful tool. The hoe. Oh. Let's turn on the music. So there's your sword, and then the shears are really easy to make. And then the hammer. Now, like before, these are just the same tools, but with a lot more effectiveness. So the shovel. Oh, and there are 3 levels of charge now. So I think R gets no, never mind. But with the shovel, it's a lot larger. It's a larger area, and it still has the 3 modes. So or 4 modes. The pickaxe is the same, but I think it doubles the ores. Well, it mines a lot faster, so you probably don't need to see that. The axe does the exact same thing, but I think it gets multiple trees. If I'm standing here, yeah, it gets all the trees in the area. The hoe, just for lols, just hoes everything. Sword. Now the sword, this is where it gets useful, because you can either turn it on to slay aggressive only, or slay all mode. And if I had some mobs, see that setting affects the area of effect, which is yeah. So if I had some wolves, no, I had some mushrooms, right? So I'm gonna put it on slay all mode. Let me just grab my sword. Well, this isn't working. Maybe it's bugged, I don't know. But or is it? Oh, maybe it's R. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Sorry. So, if there are a lot of mobs that you want to get rid of, you just walk up to them and you press R with slay all mode on, and all of those guys will die. Great for clearing out strongholds or the Ender Dragon, because you don't actually have to hit them to kill them. Yeah. The shear's self-explanatory, but when you shear a sheep with this, like it gets all the leaves in one single area now. But when you shear a wool, oh my gosh, if you shear a sheep, it has like a not small, but it has a chance to give the sheep its wool back. I think that's what it does. Oh shit. I need to spawn one. It also has AoE, and it can shear all the sheep in one area. See, I got wool, I think. Oh. That's silly. Oh, you click. Okay, well anyway, that'll get you wool. And it has a small chance of regrowing the sheep's wool when you shear it. So, the right click is for the trees and leaves, and regular click is just for that. Yeah, I got wool. Now the hammer, it's just the regular hammer, just way more epic. Jump like that. It's just huge. It's a lot bigger than the regular hammer. So you could just go all the way down to bedrock. Uh-oh. Just kill everything with this. Look at that. Look at that. So that's a super useful mining tool. And now what you can also do with these is you can combine them into super power weapons called the red. I think it's red. Yeah. So called this Qatar, and then the Morning Star. The Morning Star is like your mining tool. It combines. Oh, they changed the recipe. Anyway, put the hammer here. Pickaxe here. This here. There you have your Morning Star. And the Qatar, I hope they didn't change the recipe. It's just like this. Yeah. And now, what these do is they just combine all of the functions, the tools that went into them, into one big thing. So this is the shovel mode because I'm on dirt or sand. And when I touch rock, it'll do the big thing, which is the hammer. And if there's some ore, it'll just mine the whole vein of ore. And then the guitar, like before, shear sheep by normal clicking. There's no stuff. You can hoe land by right-clicking ground. You can get all the trees around you by right-clicking that. You can get all the leaves, and then once you want to go shear a sheep, just click, and you'll get all of his wool. It doesn't actually hurt the sheep, I don't think. But that's the basics for red matter tools. So I will see you guys later.